Good morning, viewers all over the world. Today's topic is solely based on River State and the local government and council election that they just held today. What happened in River State, in a nutshell, is a referendum to Wike to show him where the loyalty of River State people presently lies. And that is why they say that power is transcend. Indeed, power is transcend. Nobody, nobody can hold the people and hold them forever. Especially to hold them against their will. Rivers people have spoken. I saw on social media young men and women who volunteered themselves to watch their electoral materials from Nigerian police, not to come and cut them away. Are they, just like they tried allegedly to cut them away 2 nights ago, and Fubara and his team were able to resist them. And the youths of River State took it upon themselves to watch over that site so that nothing happens to their electoral materials, so that the election will hold. And actually, it did hold. Yes. So, it is a referendum and a very big lesson for those who want to hold onto power at all costs, even against the will of the people. He continued talking about structure. Did you come into this world, this week of a person, did he come into this world with a structure? Or it was a structure that successive governments left for him, and now he refused to leave it for his successor? No, it doesn't work that way, and it cannot work that way. Kudos to Rivers people. Yes. Kudos to Rivers people who resisted this plot against them. Yes. And my question is, what business does Nigerian police have with River State election? What is the problem with the judiciary? What is the problem? Injunction, counter-injunction. Something must be done about our judiciary. And the police, they are becoming unbecoming. Enough is enough. Causing confusion everywhere in Nigeria. I had a senior advocate of Nigeria do an interview with Arise News, who said that our judiciary has even become cheaper than Nigerian police. A senior advocate. So, what a mess. What a country. Nigeria is gradually getting into something that nobody can explain how we got here. Nigerians, we are crying about the previous government, about Buhari's government. And now Nigerians are from fire to frying pan, or from frying pan to fire. Which direction? Nigeria, what are we seeing? Everybody is just passing order with impunity. A state governor exercising his right as the governor. A former governor who is now a minister in the federal capital is still fighting in his state, trying to dictate to the governor on how to rule his state, that he should one day be accountable for. Who does that? Kudos to Fubara too, who resisted this nonsense. And please, Nigerian police, respect your authority. Respect the uniform. Respect the uniform. It's a national uniform. It's not your property. Don't abuse it. Who sent Nigerian police? From where? To come and disrupt the election. Whom are they working for? For Nigerians? Or for the FCT minister? Did the court ask them to go and stop the election? Or the court asked them to withdraw their services, which was still okay with the Rivers people. They said, okay, you can withdraw your services. We have the capacity to take care of ourselves. And even this election, without Nigerian police intervention, without Nigerian police coming to give security or whatever they call it, this very election was even smoother and more peaceful comparatively with those ones that they say they will send how many thousands, 35,000 as usual, policemen. That they just did in Edo. How many thousands of policemen? But in River State, just the locals, they kept their security. There was no problem because they knew what they wanted. Few pockets of little misunderstanding were hired people who were sent to go and disrupt the election, to deny credibility to the process, so that they can use it as a pretext and say that they have cancelled the election, that it was marred with violence. Nigerians are looking onto President Tinubu. His silence is speaking volume. His silence is speaking volume. Nigerians are not fools. They are not fools. Even if you are not saying anything, Nigerians are hearing something. So, well, if the only thing our president can do is to continue campaign after election, the election is over since last year, 2023. But he's still virtually on campaign, bringing in the people who feed from propaganda. I saw him and Reno Mokri on a social media platform. And Reno Mokri went to visit the president, said a lot of things as he always does. Nigerians know who Reno Omokri is. Why is our president associating himself with people like Reno? What credibility will Reno Omokri add to his government? Or is it just that the enemy of my enemy is my friend? So anybody who masters the art of insulting Peter Obi becomes the friend of the president. If you master, if you have the master act of insulting Peter Obi, concocting anything you like against him, then you become the friend of the president. No, the campaign is over. This is the time to prove what you promised Nigerians, to make Nigeria like Lagos. Nigerians want to see Nigeria like Lagos. Our president told us about the magic wand he used to transform Lagos. We still believe that magic wand, he can still use it to transform the whole Nigeria, probably to become better than Lagos. But what are we seeing? What we are seeing is indirect campaign after election. When the president is supposed to be ruling, he will still be campaigning by bringing people who concoct every lies to discredit his perceived opponent or enemy. No, you can't rule people like this. We appeal to President Tinubu to give attention to what is happening in Nigeria. Nigerians are hungry. Insecurity everywhere. Nigerians have many things to worry about. A lot to worry about. Not about people like Reno Mokri. His rapport with the president. His rapprochement. No. He's just a distraction. But Nigerians will hope that they have their relationship, which is their civic right. We hope that Reno Mokri has not come back to Nigeria to help Nigeria go into flames. Well, that is who he is. That's what he does. That's what he lives on. Is it not the same Reno Mokri we saw running around the streets of London, insulting Tinubu during the campaign? Why all of a sudden, what has changed? I know that President Tinubu is not stupid. He knows what he's doing. He needs Reno Mokri for what he needs him for. Just to insult Peter Obi. Just to try to discredit Peter Obi. But the good news is that Peter Obi supporters are ardent supporters. They are ardent supporters. The more you talk about him, the more you provoke their love, their passion for Peter Obi. So I think our president and the presidency should channel their efforts, their energy to something more productive for Nigerians. How to put food on their table. How to guarantee the security of Nigerians. How to make the price of the dollar be manageable. How to bring the price of fuel to 500 naira if possible. Nigerians even want less. Bring low the price of fuel in Nigeria. And many more things that Nigerians are demanding for. Not a distraction like Reno Mokri. Mr. President, you can do better. And again, back to INEC and the judiciary. Rivers State have held their election. And the people of Rivers State have spoken. Nigerians will not like to hear any negative news about the election. The next we want to hear is that the local government chairmen are sworn in so that they can take the offices and start working for the people. Rivers State people, they deserve some breathing space. President Tinubu should be very careful because Rivers State is very delicate for Nigeria. Nigeria cannot afford to play politics with Rivers State. Because anything that goes Rivers State on flame takes Nigeria tens of years backward. Today there is peace in Rivers State. We are talking about how many barrels of crude oil a day. If the president, because of Wike, allows Rivers State to go on flames, maybe Nigeria will be begging for 500,000 barrels of oil a day. I'm not talking about a million, 500,000 barrels. Rivers people, they are politically aware. They have political awareness. They know what they want. They are not like other states. Rivers State people, they know what politics is all about. They have their time, the energy for politics. So if you don't want them to play clean politics, exercise their franchise, give them the result of the person they choose. If you want to manipulate them, you push them back to the creek. And what you see, you will take. And it will go into record that it was during your time. I said it in my previous video that it took our former president, Musa Yar'Adua, serious effort, serious engagement to bring peace in Rivers State. President Tinubu should not, for any reason, revise that effort. Rivers State people, they are not afraid. of anything anybody wants to do. They are not afraid. They are not people you can intimidate. So if you are dealing with them, you must be very, very careful. They are not people you can intimidate with anything. They know their way. So allow them to be if you want peace in Nigeria and for Nigerians. If you don't want to cause problem for Nigerian economy, allow Rivers State to be. Let them choose who will lead them. Let their votes be respected. Let their will be respected. If you destroy Nigeria because of one man, your appointee, what did they do? They can be making different type of claim that he helped President Tinubu to become the president. Just one man with one vote. Even at that, and so Nigeria will stop to exist because somebody helped somebody to become president and helped somebody to become governor. Since he is the one who makes everybody to become whatever they want to become. He made President Tinubu to become president. He made Fubara to become a president. So he holds President Tinubu with one hand, holds Fubara with one hand, and now use his teeth to be eating Nigeria. No. This nonsense must stop. And our police must know their limits. And the judiciary must rise up to the occasion and redeem their image. Redeem the one that can redeem. Because Nigerians has lost hope with their judiciary. This is a time with the new CJN. So try and see if you can revise that impression. Though very difficult. But first of all, the time for Mahmood to go should be now. Yes, he has stayed enough with INEC. Let us hear about another name. Mahmood should now retire or resign. And Nigeria should start talking about electoral reforms. Because the results that cannot go direct to the IREV is still a problem in Nigeria. After all the promises Mahmood made Nigerians, after billions of naira that Nigerians, taxpayers' money that they spent on electoral reforms, electoral materials. No. So, thank you, Rivers State people, for you have spoken. And kudos to you again, Fubara, for all the struggle and efforts. And Nigerians, we are praying for Rivers State. Because when it is good in Rivers State, it will be good in Nigeria. That is the head of the economy. And we can't afford to gamble with Rivers State. So President Tinubu, looking deeper and save your face. It is your face, not Wike's face. It's your name that is at stake. It's your government that is at stake. Tell Wike that enough is enough. Rivers people have spoken. Any other problem that comes out of Rivers State, Wike should be held responsible. And the people who are assisting him in that rascality should also be held responsible. God bless Federal Republic of Nigeria.